And welcome, folks, to the grand finale. That's right. How's everybody doing out there today? We've got we've got them all right where we want them now. You understand? These folks, they in desperation, all of them. They reaching. They ain't got no options. They can't make no money. It's the same thing out here, man. All these people the same. All of all of them the same. Yeah, Batman got them all in desperation. I ain't listened to Charles yet today, but I will. And I just saw the title. What a mess. Yeah, that about equates. That about makes sense. Yeah. Oh, what a wonderful mess I made. Right? Right? You should be singing that song, Charles. Next song you're gonna be singing. Cause I had a bad day. Uh, right? Uh, looking for sympathy, please. Yeah, honey. I love you. You're gonna be okay. Just relax and chill. I'm right here. I got you. Okay. I wish I was there so I could do more, but I'm right here. I love you. You're gonna be okay. Just try to relax. Take it easy. It'll all come back to you. I love you more than anything. Um, I understand, completely. But yeah, yesterday I had to go in on the Wofford's honey and let them know reality, right? Because homeboy was he feeling himself, so he want to start, jive talking. He want to start talking crazy. All these fools on the internet, they talking to themselves like literal delusional rants, ranting and raving. That's what they do, and they'll start talking backwards. They start acting like they me to convince themselves of a reality that doesn't exist. They're all chasing fortune and fame, but none of them will ever get it. See, I'm not chasing fortune and fame. I'm not looking for anything. I don't care about none of that. But the funny part is that I'm already famous. I'm already beyond fortunate because I'm grateful because I count my blessings. You understand? Um, I woke up today excited, man. And God told me to get excited again. I got a download, said my struggle is over too. I'm excited, man. We're going to keep on doing the same thing, right? That's another thing that Charles lied about. He said that they ain't getting no help. He said we're not getting any help. Well, listen, I don't know who you think you are, bro, but like I've been the driving force in this game since wow, since the beginning of time. And you're not a public speaker, newsflash. You're not a public figure. You don't have a business. What are you talking about? Dude, anyone can open an LLC, man. Y'all ain't figured out that everybody that ever opened an LLC failed. You can't put the puzzle together. Anyone can open an LLC, man. That doesn't make, see, that's where you're lying. You're saying, I have a business. No, what you have is an LLC. You don't have a business because a business has to make income. Oh, got him, coach. Uh huh. Oh, told him. Yeah, no, buddy. The way a business comes to be is by making capital. Now, what do we do over here, folks? Say it loud and proud for me wherever you at. What do we do over here? We make money. We make capital, right? All the time. We're getting paid right now because this a business. Businesses make money, correct? Your business don't make any money. You just have an LLC. Learn how to do things the smart way, Charles. That's what they need to tell you. You ever heard work smarter, not harder? Boy, like I said, I broke it all down, honey. When you can't, you got to listen to that last live, the one before this one. You listen to the nice one where I tried to be nice, and God tried to use me to give this man an opportunity and bless him. Like you've seen so many folks, pretty much everyone I come across, I'm a blessing to, and they take it for granted and can't hear the voice of God, and they reject God and they reject me. It's perfectly fine. These are things that are supposed to happen. Never been in my feelings about that. I just walked on and kept it moving. Sure, opportunity. When they say it's their loss, it truly is with me. It's no sweat off my back because God loved me. God gonna keep blessing me. I'm doing God's work though. Offered this man a blessing. This dude, honey, he tried to pull what that one rapper did back in the day. Remember, we had that rapper beef, and I shut him down, and I think he's still in prison. And man, y'all funny. Yeah, he pulled the same kind of stunt. That rapper from Philly got on the phone. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He got on the phone, tried to talk crazy, tried to talk that imaginary delusional stuff, because that's what these wannabe criminals are, delusional. Right? He found out reality real quick. And guess what? He broke now, and he ain't got no money and ain't doing nothing. He's not a star on here, that's for sure. But I am. Right? Remember that one fool, Mikey T, the movie star? I remember you. Right? You're a part of this federal lawsuit too. Actually, I'm glad I just reminded myself of that. Yep. Mikey T, the movie star. Remember how you was working with OBH Goonie Gang? Remember everything you did? You remember? You know all that stuff is like slander and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like, see, that's the thing. They think it's okay to get online and start lying. Like, you have to have a valid issue with someone. See, what folks don't get is you have to tell the truth. Lies never work. Lies, honestly, just get people locked up. And they don't get the other person locked up. They get you locked up. Because you can't just talk in whatever manner you want. And you actually can't. You have to make sense. If you have a valid issue, no problem. But you don't. You just want to pretend to have issues. Like I said, but out here it's quiet as a mouse every day. Nobody got an issue. Gee, wonder why. See my point? Businesses have to make money, Charles. Your business doesn't make any money. My business is thriving and flourishing. What you have? Do you have an answer for that? You got an answer for everything, huh, Charles? You're like droopy out here. Having an answer for everything is an answer for nothing, boss. You better get with the program, Charles. You better realize reality. They all want to ignore what I'm doing here. This has nothing to do with just the internet or YouTube. This is a man. Literally, this is really manifest destiny. Straight up, the real thing. We are winning. We're winning all day long. Let them do what they do. We're going to keep winning. Honey, thank you for coming over here. Oh, it is no joke. I know. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you're going to be okay. I know it because I love you and God loves you. God got you and I got you. Yeah, it does that. I understand totally. I agree. It does that, honey, and I'm really sorry, but I promise you, you're going to be okay. Everything will come back to the way it's supposed to be. I just know it. I truly know. God keeps his promises. It's one thing I can tell you. And that's the problem with all these folks. They're looking for something instead of just having pure intentions like me and a pure heart. And that's why they'll get nothing. Remember, folks wanted to act like this was a game. I don't have a whole lot of money in my name right now. I think maybe like $117 left. That's from the check I just got because everything's expensive as hell. And I got to eat. I got to do what I got to do, right? It's life. You know what I mean? And I just paid the phone bill on the 21st. That's $55 right there. I paid for the car lot. That's $100 every month. Folks just don't want to acknowledge reality that I'm doing well. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you're already wealthy, you're just wealthy. I'm hearing folks say all sorts of crazy stuff. They talking about, and it's all they talk about is money. They talking about the famous respect money. That boy's losing it over there. He is mad. That other one, he's losing it, bro. He done lost his mind. He don't even know what reality is. Talking about, yeah, no jumper, bro. Nobody cares about no jumper. Those folks aren't famous. But then you saying he's mad at the algorithm, but the algorithm is what simulates a fake numbers, fake everything for people like that, like no jumper, to pretend there's something they're not. They're not famous. No, they ain't. They're not famous in any way, shape, or form. All the numbers on this platform are rigged. They adjust them. They've shown me in front of my face. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what this company does. They play games. Yeah, nah, don't play with me, homie. I know exactly what's going on. So you talking about the same folks over and over that ain't famous. Huh. Talking about, I'm gonna do it. There we go. I'm gonna do an interview with people from that show. Why? What you should have done is been smart and realized how powerful an interview with me is. See the point? See, that's the thing. You're talking, saying something about the algorithm, but then you're trying to follow the algorithm. I mean, you're a walking contradiction, brother. You need to make up your mind. Which is it? Are you upset at the algorithm? And this is the way all they relationships go too, because they just can't think. And then people are telling them the truth, how everybody getting the best of him. I told you none of those folks are your friends, but they don't want to listen. People tried to steer you in the right direction. You didn't realize how important it was. You don't care. And now you care. Now you're starting to feel the effects. Talking about, I get paid every other Wednesday. Oh, that's cute. You go ahead and get paid whenever you want. Keep on working a normal job and trying to tell folks that means you doing something. Ain't nobody in the history of time ever gotten rich off working no job. And you don't know how to invest. So that's ruled out. So, I mean, what do you mean? I mean, right. You're working so that you can pay for basic stuff and eat. Just like half the world. You're not special. You're not hustling. You're not doing nothing. See, folks tried to give you knowledge. God gave all you folks an opportunity, him too, through me. You didn't want to take the opportunity. No problem. Go against me, you go against God. And you're going to lose, and you're going to lose royally. Believe that. Feel me? Honey, if you're able to, if you can try to type and let me know how this happened, what happened. I wish you would have talked to me and asked me. Please try to stay out of the sun right now. God, because it's ridiculous. Me, I should be following my own advice, but I can't because I got to work. So I don't really have a choice, and I can feel it. I can feel it today. So hopefully I'll be all right, because it's just been bad. I mean, it's a heat wave. But if you can explain to me what happened, or were you outside for a long time, or what went on? How did that happen? I just want to make sure you're okay, honey. But it will come back. Just try to relax, chill. God will set everything back to normal, I promise. Just chill. And if you need anything, tell them you need it so they can help you. Okay? But yeah, that's what it does. The heat, it affects that system. It affects everything. Okay? But it's going to come back to normal. I would drink water. I'd drink some water with ice in it, personally, what I would suggest. But yeah, these folks on this network, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what they talking about. Charles, the Wofford just made the biggest mistake they'll ever make and rejected God and the opportunity given from God through me because you wanted to get on camera and start talking slick. And you ain't even built like that. You don't even talk like that in reality. See, all these folks, you notice he's always on the phone, right? He's always on the phone. See, his thing is he just wants attention. You're a grown man, bro. See, that's the thing. These people, they get, they get gassed up by trolls and these folks online. And bro, you literally just gave your word to all them people and me and went against your word. Like, I'm sorry, but where I'm from the country. When you give your word and you go against your word, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. That's what respect is based off of, being a man and keeping your word. When a man gives his word, a man keeps his word, and y'all are all the same. Y'all do this immature behavior and act like you want a cookie for it. You're going the wrong way. Why would we reward behavior of people being petty and immature? See what I'm saying? Listen, homie, it's common sense, bro. You give your word, you keep your word. Y'all too much on this internet stuff, homie. I'm out here in these streets. I'm a real gangster. I'm a real dude. You understand? I come through Dallas, Dolo. Feel me? Through every block in Dallas. I come to any hood, any borough. I'm coming to all y'all hoods. Feel me? And everybody watching me, I got all eyes on me. All eyes on me. So for life. It's the truth. I'm not just a public figure. I'm a role model. I'm a superstar, and I'm something that people are looking at and they're learning. All these folks are they're just selfish. But it's okay. You go ahead and be selfish because, you know, I'm not going to be selfish, right? Christina and I aren't going to be selfish. Not at all. But we dictate who gets what and we dictate how everything moves. And this is the thing, honey, is just trust me. Just relax. Don't worry about nothing. Talk to me when you can. Tell me whatever you want. I'm right here for you always. You're very blessed, honey. You're gonna be okay no matter what. I promise. I just know. I have faith in God. I know when God tells me He's gonna do something, He's gonna do it. There's no doubt in my mind. It's guaranteed. There's no way to mess it up. It's gonna be okay. Promise. So just try to have that comfort, you please, and listen to me, and I'll help you through anything. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're together for, and what we're here for. We're here to take care of each other and help each other. And that's why I'm telling you, you need me in your life in person. Okay. And if anything, I think that's what all this is about, and telling you, it's just we need to be together, honey. Seriously. I need you with me here. You know what I mean? And I understand everything going on. I understand. It's all good. I have no problem being patient. No problem. You know what I mean? I'll wait for you till the end of time. I've waited a very long time. I have no issue waiting as long as it takes. But I'm just saying, we're meant to be together, in person. What I would try to do is, when you get back to everything, I would try to just get them to get on the ball. I mean, they need to go ahead and offer you the right figure, and that's it. And close out the deal, get it done, and get our money and go. That's the thing. If you with lawyers and stuff and attorneys, if you allow them to just drag stuff out, man, they'll drag it out for another 5 years. I mean, there's no need for that. There's really not. All they got to do is get an actual ballpark figure of what's fair and give it to you. That's it. You know. So I understand it's not easy. You've done an amazing job. You're just great and amazing in every way. You're doing everything right, honey. Just relax. There's nothing to worry about. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna have everything you need, and I'm gonna take care of you. You understand? In all these ways, I'm gonna make sure that you're okay. And I promise, we will heal through each other, with each other. We will heal each other. That's what this is about. Okay? It ain't never been about money. It ain't never been about nothing else. It's about love. And I truly love you. So please hear that. Okay. Um, and I'm sorry. I know what you're going through. I know it's scary, but just hold on for me. Okay. I'm right here. I will never leave your side, honey, or anything. I promise. I will try to always be right there, like I have this entire time. And that's what it's about. You really matter to me. You matter to me more than anything. You're gonna be okay. So as far as all these other folks, Batman runs the show now. I always ran the show, but like now I really got the power and leverage on here, and it's just funny how that's the thing that's so weird. They'll start talking and they start trying to talk all the reality away. That's what Charles do. That's what all of them do. Bro, what are you talking about? Like, you can see the channel, right? Like, you could see us winning every day, right? Like, you could see me working harder than all y'all for sure put together and everyone else, right? Like, I don't get what you're saying, bro. Like, we all need help. We're supposed to work together. You wanted to up scoot the boogie, the boot scoot boogie, right? And you wanted to sit there and pretend you was a corporate CEO. You know what that shows me and shows God? We can never bless you, because the minute that you got blessed, you would take advantage of it. And see, God's a lot smarter than you. So am I, buddy. See what I'm saying? See, that's why you got to be real careful. That's why I put people through tests. See, I was testing you, God was testing you, and Shelly, and you're not good people. You have a very horrible attitude, and you're very entitled. Okay? Bro, how can you say, I don't understand how audiences could not feel some way about this, and they're all just trolls and they're weird and they're enablers? They're all those people in your chat are enablers. They're enabling you. Hold on. Yeah, it's extra hot though, honey. Hopefully the same thing don't happen to me. Hopefully it'll be all right, but I doubt it. I'm pretty used to the heat normally. I deal with it every day almost. Main thing is staying hydrated. So just make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Don't overdo it, because you don't want to do that either. That would be bad. But just drink a lot of water. Have water on hand. You need like electrolyte water, baby. That way you're replacing the electrolytes you're losing when you're sweating. If you have a question about any of that stuff, just ask me. I know all about that. I know all about dealing with the heat. I used to play tennis on these asphalt courts in over 104 to 113-degree heat all day long. Okay. There's one thing that I have been in. Okay. I mean, the heat can do it to anyone, but there's one thing I'm used to and have been in. It's this heat. Okay. It has to do with sleep too. Like me, I have a lot of trouble sleeping. That's not good. Still tired today, but I'm pretty positive I slept. I don't know how much, but I did sleep because I was dreaming and stuff. Thought I slept pretty decently, honestly. But, you know, we all need each other, man. We just got to be there for each other. And that's what I offered the Woffords. I mean, y'all would have been good, bro. Y'all would have had nothing to worry about. And you notice how people like that, their behaviors and their just their attitude really does measure your latitude. And that's my thing, brother. You're so out of touch with reality, Charles. You're asking Jelly Roll for money. Jelly Roll ain't got no money. Jelly Roll is in a fake arranged marriage, by the way, too. With a wife who's out to get him. Just so you know, Jelly Roll is not good looking. Nothing attractive about him. Jelly Roll is completely out of shape and needs to work out. Jelly Roll can come down here and do my workout. That's why his name is Jelly Roll. And he didn't even do what he did lately the right way. They never do. The celebrities, they do it the wrong way. So what do you mean? Like, I mean, how can you complain about failing when your formula is so obvious it's going to fail? You're asking a failure for money who doesn't have any money. He's a Mason. He's poor. He's broke. You can tell by looking at him. This is what I'm saying. Everything with them is fake. They want to talk about the same things. They want to Like, it's just a weird thing. Like, everything y'all talk about fake. Like, let me explain something to y'all, man. The goal is to be real, not fake. As long as you fake, you losing. Feel me? I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all can't even make real money. Even the money that you get, it's so like it's fake because it's so like rare. I've never seen these folks make a dime, but they all want to talk about money. But me, I stay making money. Money stays coming to me. Yeah, he had the audacity to say nobody's helping us. Dude, are you okay, bro? Like, are you serious, right? Like I can't do it with these folks, bro. They take trolling to a whole nother level, little homie. Nobody helps. He said nobody helps us. But he just said that he did whatever he did out there and they got stranded and couldn't get back to where they were at. And they got him back because people sent him money. What? But you turn around after that and say nobody's helping us. Man, bro, I can't be around folks like you. I just can't. See, that's my number one pet peeve when you start not making any sense and start contradicting reality. That's the one thing that I don't tolerate. And I want to teach folks in the public, don't ever tolerate this delusion. Don't ever tolerate anything that somebody's saying. Don't tolerate them, okay? If they're going to sit here and act like this, if they're going to make absolutely no coherent sense, brother, you just got help, okay? The person who's nobody is helping truly is me. Nobody helped me this entire time. People want to breadcrumb me. The people even sent me a little bit of cash on my birthday was because they're super pressed and triggered, okay, at my success. You think I don't know that? They're the type, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place there. And what's crazy is all the folks who are like that, you know what they're online doing right now? Trying to talk in the opposite set, tone, and force like they're me. They all want to be me. So they talk and they say, oh, people are jealous of me. You see what I'm saying? They try to look at everything like it's literal. Like I said, like a lot of so-called women do. Nothing is literal in this world. And they look at it like it's a blueprint. It's really just cute. They're trying to copy me and imitate me, right? But they don't get that's not how it works. If it's not pure and genuine and it's not real, there's no point in copying it. It's not going to get you anywhere, clearly, right? Boy, I can feel it, honey. I'm feeling it today, so I can see. I understand. I don't even know what I should do today. It's hot as hell, man. Let me look up the temperature. Hold up. Uh, oh man, it's hot. But yeah, I just be thinking all you folks funny, man. These folks is funny. We out here making this money. We out here making this money. We gonna stay making this money. Stay getting this bread. I gotta go hard right now, man. Hurry up, man. I gotta get this bread right now. Where we at? Oh yeah, honey. I'm over 86 bucks, I think, or something like that. I think I'm almost to 87. Is that good? If you can't type, it's okay. Let me check it. Hold up. to get another video up there. So, and like I said, there's been all sorts of games. Didn't want to let me upload today. Literally, you know, my phone's been acting funny, acting weird, slowing down. This all comes with the territory, man. This is what the devil do when he knows that you're going to make it when you're getting close. You know, it is what it is. You know, the problem with the Woffords, you just don't have faith, brother. You know, it's the thing. Like I said, they all want to talk about money, but none of you have money. You see, that don't make no sense. That's why you're in the predicament you're in. And I mean, that's clear as day to everybody. You know what I mean? The way you talk is what shapes your reality. And you can hear that you're used to complaining about not having money. Right. Why don't you have money? You were offered an opportunity, brother. You were offered free money. You were offered to basically have everything you need and be good. You would have been provided a job, everything. And instead of thinking and using your mind, you wanted to get petty and say, well, usually the way business is done, money is paid or whatever. So you're going to teach a business connoisseur, a ruthless businessman about business? Brother, hold up. If business is about money, Charles, how come none of you have any money? If business is about money, how come these celebrities that y'all say are famous have no money? If business is about money, why does every corporation in America right now not have any money? What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. Like, I can't even have someone like that around me. You know what I mean? Because my thing is, I cannot deal with a lack of knowledge. You understand? I know the truth. I know reality. You're talking to the best businessman in the world. No, sir. Business is about leverage. You've never done any business. I've been doing business my entire life. Business is about leverage. It's actually not about money. There's deals made every day that don't have money paid up front. And like I said, you're again trying to do what you've always done, which is, you know, you're trying to scam and you're trying to talk about $5,000, bro. You will never get that figure for that land. I guarantee it. You don't have any land. Like I said, it's like you have like a part of the grass, like right here, that costs like $5. Boy, stop playing. And that camper ain't worth nothing, bro. Like I said, the trailer I had, I paid what? Anything? I paid a couple of grand for it. It was bigger than yours, nicer than yours, wider than yours. So, and I mean, it was way better. It had everything I needed too. So, what are you talking about? That's odd. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you got all that stuff for free. You didn't even get that from what you do begging. That's not what happened. You were given this stuff all for free. That's why you just said that the generator was given as a gift. He's so petty. You see what I'm saying? That he couldn't even leave the generator. Oh no, we're taking the generator. Yeah, the selfishness. That's what blocks your blessings, sir. It's called self-sabotage. That's all you're doing. That's what people like you always do. See? Oh no, we're taking the generator. What are you going to use the generator for? You don't need it. See what I'm saying? It's common sense. You're driving around. You're back to being homeless. That's what you're going to do. You already said it, and it's common sense because you give up on everything, like you gave up on Shelly, like you gave up on everyone around you, like you gave up on this. And you don't like hearing the truth, brother. I don't care what you want to hear. So again, you're going to give up. We all know that. You already did, right? And you just started. So what you're going to do, you're going to try to bounce around everywhere, bro. You're going to end up going to jail. It's common sense. You're going to end up getting arrested because everywhere you're going, you're panhandling, right? And some cities don't play that. You understand? And squatting. What you're doing is actually squatting. So, I mean, no. Brother, you don't own any property. You don't own anything. I know that for a fact. You understand? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Dude, it takes money to do all these things. I don't believe anything you say. Like straight up, bro. Even to open an LLC, it's going to take at least a couple of hundred, at least like 200 or more. You ain't never had money like that. I'm just being honest. Like, I've seen you, bro. You've never had no money. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but it's a bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. I've heard so many people. Coach Eli was the same way. All of them, they keep talking about, I got a business, right? You open an LLC. You don't have a business just because you open an LLC. The only way a business becomes a business is through profit. Coach Eli was never able to get actual clients for his business. For a little bit, he was able to pull off his joke or whatever, because it ain't a business, it's a joke. It's the truth. For a little while, he was able to pull it off just because he knew people and they were family connections. You think I don't know what's going on? Because you're a Mason. So what? So you got people to come together and put your little Santa hat on and do some talking. Yeah, anybody can do that. You're entitled. Everything you got was handed to you. You understand? So yeah, I'm sure that you got to make a little bit of money. That right? You've had everything facilitated for you. You never paid rent. You never lived on your own. I've been on my own since 16, brother. You never paid. I paid 8,500 in land taxes. You've never done that. I paid bills for years. You've never done nothing ever. You know, like, so that's what I'm saying. We have nothing in common. Me and these individuals, any of these dudes, anywhere. It's not just them. That's how everybody in America lives. I don't have nothing in common with none of you. I'm a boss. I literally run estates, brother. I buy and sell 50-acre properties. I do independent real estate. I'm a boss. That's why when you ask me these silly questions, blah blah blah, brother, I'm building a real estate empire. I'm a master at digital real estate as well. What do you mean? Nothing with me is concrete. I'm liquid. I told you this. You need to listen when people talk. You know. So, like I said, now what y'all do is you get online and you just try to be a source of frustration. You know what I mean? You're not conversating or making any sense. You can't even catch up to where my mind's at. I'm already working on building this real estate empire before anything even happens or we get anything going. Let's see what this is about. There you go. Helping folks. That was cool. They came to me for their issue. That's what we need. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Charles, I mean, you just ain't it, brother. You know what I mean? You ain't never been it, man. The thing is, that's my deal. Like, you got to just have respect, brother. Sometimes you got to just bow down and pay homage. Sometimes you got to understand who's who in this game. I mean, brother, I'm a public figure. He's sitting there talking about we got an audience. You ain't got an audience like this, brother. I do thousands of views every day. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like they want to ignore all of reality. I don't play like that, bro. I don't do that. Uh, See, so it's like you could tell what they really trying to do. They upset and they want other folks to get upset. Brother, I'm a superstar. I'm the biggest icon in the world right now. Bigger than anyone. I make more money than all y'all too. Real talk. And it ain't much, but it's more than all y'all. Real talk. I make more than PewDiePie. PewDiePie's never made 1 red cent off of YouTube. That's the reality. They drive Lamborghinis they don't own, brother. So again, what are you talking about? See, how do you think that I'm so good at doing everything I do? Because I study systems. I shut systems down, brother. I figure them out like this. Like, are you serious? I already broke the algorithm. What are you talking about? How do you think I did all that? Knowledge, being a genius, knowing how it works, brother. You can't be serious, man. I got a gift with everything I do, brother. I'm a boss. See, I got a gift of intuition. You have no idea how gifted I am. Even the reading said, I have no idea how gifted I am, even. You know what I mean? So, what you talking about, they all want to talk about money. You can't talk about money if you ain't got no money. Me, everything I buy worth money. What do you mean? I could have plenty of money right now. I put it into investing into my business. I'm Batman. Like, the budget that I get is created by God. The budget that I get that I've been running off has been pretty decent this entire time. It's been great. It's been pretty good. We've been doing well. I don't have to lie like you. I mean, if I wasn't doing well, how did I do all this and pull all this off? You're not making much sense, brother. But this is what you get when you talk to folks like him. They never make any sense. Ever. No, it's just the truth. It just is what it is. All right. Give me a minute. We'll be back in a second or in a little while. All right. Bear with me here. Now let's get this party started today. All right. I want to do some more videos in a minute here. All right. Much love.